Headed back to the pits. We'll see it again. Watch the background. Straight into the gravel and straight over. That's a big accident for Harvey.
Sie Schutz zu gehen. Ja, vermutlich auch Check-up. Jetzt sehen wir noch mal, was passiert ist. Oh, der hat aber vorher schon ein Problem. Da ist ein Problem. Motorplatzer und dann rutscht er auf seinem eigenen Öl aus, würde ich mal fast vermuten. Ja, genau so ist es. Eieieiei. Ach du Scheiße.
Dann nochmal aufgestiegen. Hochkant seitlich überschlagen.
Dann noch zwei weitere dahinter, die auch auf dieser Ölspur natürlich ausrutschen. Ich habe gesagt, das war vorher schon zu...
And that's a brilliant start for Gaz Havercourt. Immediately he gets the jump on Tramnitz, and Havercourt will lead us down to turn one. It's going to be a battle on the brakes, I think, but Havercourt has just about snatched it. Havercourt now leads... Oh, Kamara's off. Kamara and Dudbeck off into the barriers there. Contact between the pair of them, it seems, and both of them out of the race. So Havercourt leads.
Point on team radio in a moment, but we're going to have a little look at the replay. Goes round the outside. Is there going to be contact from behind? No. Waiting for the bang. Is he going to try and go down the inside of Portier? He's going to hit the inside barrier.
That was with the Quinta.
So that is why the Quinta was going.
As they send their way around the outside of Luffield, the 37's trying to make his way up. There's a bit of contact, and that'll be Cooper Webster sent straight off, and potentially he has hit the barrier. So Webster will be out. He's into the gravel trap. Fairbairn's able to carry on, but I've got to say there might have been.
That is, yeah, Fairbairn actually looks like he left the circuit to maintain the position. I can't see specifically, so the stewards will have a better look at that. But then we go side by side through Luffield. At this point, yeah, Cooper Webster's still actually ahead. Fairbairn now alongside, just trying to get on the power at this point of the circuit, and this is where the contact happens very late in the corner. Yeah, there's definitely enough space on the inside that Fairbairn could have given Cooper Webster more space, and unfortunately that meant they both went off and then into the wall. The tyre barriers doing their job and absorbing some of the impact, but that is still a lot of damage on
him. Going through the S's. Oh, so it was further around the track. That's track 5. Just hit the curbing at exactly the wrong angle, and it unsettled the car. He's not the first.
Tapando no bacião, vem pra parte de dentro, tem strike, tem carro rodando, minha nossa! Todo mundo vai indo embora, provavelmente, olha na pista, que strike impressionante estamos visualizando aqui. Impressionante, tem carro capotado, meu Deus. Bandeira vermelha, indescritível o que estamos vendo no bacião. Vamos conferir? Rapaz, olha só. Carro de numeral 51 do Fausto acabou derramando óleo por ali, teve o problema, e aí todo mundo que veio virou passageiro. Puxa de novo esse replay pra gente, porque é simplesmente impressionante como não tem o que ser feito. Confira o momento que é o capotamento do Bacarim, olha só. Muito semelhante ao capotamento, por sorte foi muito tranquilo. Foi já em baixíssima velocidade ali o capotamento do Bacarim. Mas olha como os pilotos que vão vindo, nossa.
Again to pick up the pace, but he's going to lose out to the second speed car Audi, which loses the brakes completely and into the back of Beltoise.
Just caught the bumps there, and Beltoise's car is out. The rear left suspension is broken,
and then obviously we have the stationary McLaren. Now look in the background. Bang, bang, bang. It's Alex Denning that takes the big hit, but we are told that everybody is okay.
As though the rest of the car underneath that is fine. There was a big wobble coming down through really that just pinched the car off, and he went off onto the gravel at almost unabated speed. There was no, in fact, there was no slowing down there, was he? Slapped the wall on the right-hand side. Lucky not to have done some suspension or driving damage. He turned in, and the back end just sliding away, and he got a couple of little wobbles, and then just missed the end of the tyres and hit the unguarded concrete.
Let's see, here we pick up on replay. Well done to the guys for being so quick with this. As we look at the Matt Kurjewski car.
Coming through the hairpin.
I wonder if he I think he just touched one wheel on the painted white line.
What happened? So here's Canada corner. Will Power, Romain Grosjean, Scott Dixon moving slowly there. And he, oh wow.
He let Grosjean go by and didn't know Power was coming.
He's just trying to, oh wow. And straight into concrete as well. No tire barriers there, no safer barriers.
of the speedway, but now he's got a bit of toe out, so you get the feeling he's part of it. Oh, he is. Oh, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars in it. 2 don't come out the other side of it.
Yeah, it looked like what was then the category. Here's the 79 car just trying the third. That's the 41.
This is what happened.
Or 31. That's the 31. Oh, and then the Ferrari goes through. Good heavens!
Wow, that came in super.
Came in really hot.
Dixon kissed the barrier, but
I think he just barely kissed it. If he kissed it, yeah. He got away
the Ferrari kissed him on the way by as well.
Yeah.
There you go. And the caddy again, just a small touch.
Just missed it.
And got lucky that he didn't get collected by the Porsche, who then hits the barrier.
Wow. Yeah, but the point of my story.
Una toccata qui Cerqui e poi è uscito anche Slutsky con la vettura di Cerqui che è andata Zac, sì, perché ormai
here. This was the Alex Martin issue. Got caught out on the exit there by an LMP3 car, not clearing the corner as quickly as expected.
And had to breathe off the throttle, and that is disaster in a 911. You shift.
Difficult turns to get around just because of where the bumps are on the racing line itself. It doesn't take much. The back end's coming around.
Yeah, completely came around.
So what happened there is you're trying to carry the speed into the turn.
Those kind of shenanigans. But huge accident. Oh my word.
It's the J-Lock Lamborghini off the road exiting 130 yard. I'm not sure there's a second car involved.
No, it's not Nelson Monteiro, Neil Pires maybe. Let's see what happened there. Wow, that's Roman Zinkiewicz. And the other car I think might have been in the aftermath, Carlos, of the spin by Roman Zinkiewicz.
I think so. I didn't identify the car, but I was thinking here, Sergio, we had a very clear...
Making the move here. Is it going to be long enough to get fully alongside and ahead? It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Campbell's laying the brakes.
Not quite. As Mackenzie Cresswell looks on the inside, unfortunately spinning around, he's going to be right in the middle of the pack. Can everyone avoid him? Nicely done by the rest of the grid, because Mackenzie Cresswell, and there's a fight. I think that is the Douglas car. Oh, we've got lots of cars off in the background. That's the number 3 of Noah Ping involved. Racing so far. We're going to take safety car and have a look at the review. So it started, by the looks of it, with Mackenzie Cresswell looking at the inside of Dunn, but getting a bit too late there, which meant that he dragged the brakes into the corner, and then that is, I think that's
Whoa, now look at this. How about this for a train of cars into the bus stop chicane? Absolute gaggle of them, and they can't make it all through safely. Cairoli goes round, as does the Ferrari. We've got a traffic jam at the bus stop.
Or some traffic and you want to get out of it, like these guys were, you might come into the pits.
Yeah, so let's have another look at it. So it's the, is that the 169 Ferrari Challenge as well, and it looked like there was a 4th car involved as well, or at least getting tagged. Oh, it was both the Greystone Run McLarens that got caught up in that, actually. So
the back straight, because if you get a kilometre an hour more there, you're potentially going to get 4 or 5 cars down this long Mistral straight. As you see cars running wide, bit of contact, car off, maybe even into the wall there on the left-hand side. It's going to be hard to get out of that gravel trap, no matter how far off they've gone.
Oh, that's the Barwell. Is that the Barwell car?
That's the prime class leader, Connor, but
the Barwell Lambo in the middle of this pack.
There it is, you've got the 3 wide in the middle, and I think you're about to see Schulze get into it. That's where he tried to go for the inside line, and he just lost the back end trying to squeeze it in.
Yeah, the TV camera always flat and happy with his position here. He's going to be trying to follow that other Lamborghini in front. Opens up to him. I think he's going to use a little bit too much curb on the left and also contact with the Mercedes. And it just bouncing around, doesn't it? Just takes it round. The weight's on the front of the car and the rear comes round. Still a big old hit that into the wall.
Yeah, it's the slightest love tap, and that's all it takes when you're already trying.
Headed back to the pits. We'll see it again. Watch the background. Straight into the gravel and straight over. That's a big accident for Harvey.
Sie Schutze gehen. Ja, vermutlich auch Check-up. Jetzt sehen wir noch mal, was passiert ist. Oh, der hat aber vorher schon ein Problem. Da ist ein Problem. Motorplatzer und dann rutscht er auf seinem eigenen Öl aus, würde ich mal fast vermuten. Ja, genau so ist es. Eieieiei.
Ach du Scheiße. Dann nochmal aufgestiegen. Hochkant seitlich überschlagen.
Dann noch 2 weitere dahinter, die auch auf dieser Ölspur natürlich ausrutschen. Ich habe gesagt, das war vorher schon zu...
And that's a brilliant start for Gaz Havercourt. Immediately he gets the jump on Tramnitz, and Havercourt will lead us down to turn 1. It's going to be a battle on the brakes, I think, but Havercourt has just about snatched it. Havercourt now leads... Oh, Kamara's off. Kamara and Dubek off into the barriers there. Contact between...